there was this bill, which I didn't really look up the backstory on it, but Senate Bill 1543 cleared the Senate floor today. That was back yesterday. With House amendments approved, it would separate the Medical Marijuana Authority from the Oklahoma State Health Department, creating a new agency as prescribed all the way back in 2018 by 788. So hopefully that's okay. I don't know the details enough to comment.
As the person in the cannabis industry here, I honestly don't know what people are feeling about this because I haven't heard much about it.
I don't trust them.
Oh God, and it's Treat Eccles who are doing it.
Don't trust them. It's not like as originally prescribed in 788. Bro, you know why they had problems with 788 is because they couldn't control it properly in the first place. And so now by taking it out of the Department of Health, and they being able to do whatever the hell that they want with those institution heads and everything like that. I mean, they already were in the first place. But I just don't trust the people who put this stuff out.
Here's what I will
thing if
say.
it was like Jacob Rosecrans and Kay Floyd putting out a segmentation of OMMA with some like protections as an independent agency. This does not do that.
Here's what I will say, and I'm comfortable with prefacing this with I don't know enough about this bill to have an adequate opinion or an educated opinion on it. But just from what I know within the industry is that it's two things. One, there are definitely opinions on both sides of this, but I don't know. And like I've heard people advocate on both sides of this, but I don't know enough about it to even expound upon what they're advocating for. But I do know up until this point, the OMMA has been pretty inefficient and ineffective when it comes to even just outlining the rules of, a tangible example would be, I worked on a project helping getting a shit ton of people medical cards because we legalize medical marijuana, but it's still inaccessible if you're an impacted person that doesn't have the money to afford the medical card, right? So I worked on this project, getting medical cards for people who couldn't afford them, basically, and one person who I was helping to get a card for, had basically, I guess, just moved in, we offer cards for people that come in from out of state. However, when you contact the OMMA about those cards, they were telling us that we needed to fill out an application that wasn't even on the website versus the one that was for this particular thing. So it's just been a really ineffective, inefficient agency up until this point, especially when it comes to enforcement. I was actually told by someone that the reason they weren't coming out and inspecting dispensaries and grow operations were because they couldn't find people to go, inspectors who couldn't be bribed, for example. So they just weren't inspecting anything because all their inspectors were being bribed. And so, I don't know enough about this bill to have an informed opinion on it, but as it stands, the OMMA is pretty much a shit show.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty straightforward separation deal, giving the OMMA a lot of power.
And I've heard people say that the reason the OMMA couldn't operate efficiently was because they didn't have the power that they needed. So maybe it's a good thing, but it might be the other way around. Maybe I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But y'all know what I do know.
Yeah, I'm always so torn on this because I hate attacking government entities because in a lot of cases, if they're fucking up, it's for like really obvious reasons. Like they're underfunded, they had weird mandates that just kneecapped them, and they couldn't do what they needed to do. So I don't know. We probably need to go meet with people over there and get the details.
This is a whole new shindig as far as medical marijuana goes, and so I don't want to come off as attacking the agency itself, but at the same time, this is a whole new thing, and don't nobody know shit. Don't nobody know what they're doing.
I mean, this is gonna give them
figure it out.
This is gonna give them a lot of power and a lot of autonomy. It touches virtually every aspect of how the organization will run, and really carves them out. So. I guess we'll see.
I told you.
I wonder what this means for research purposes. Personally, that's what makes me curious, because I do believe in, I believe in recreational use of weed. If you want to smoke weed, smoke weed. But I do truly believe in the medicinal benefits of it, and I don't want there to be some stupid, harmful impact on the research aspect of marijuana and its medicinal abilities in Oklahoma. But with that being said, I think there's only there's literally a handful or less places that have research licenses in the state, so there's that too.
Yeah.
They
Fair.
also, I mean, I think the other thing too is, even with this, like once this thing goes recreational, it actually opens the floodgates to so many different kinds of industries, like, cannabis experiences and stuff like that. Like we've already seen some places try stuff like that out, but especially like restaurants, tourism, and that sort of stuff, like it's a big game changer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that question, I think, just started collecting signatures this week, so look out for that. There's going to be a state question about...
It's 8/20.
8/20?
Mm-hmm.
We'll legalize adult use. So, so a lot of movement in the marijuana world. Thanks for watching our video. Please give it a like and hit that subscribe button for more content. If you want to engage with us, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram.